This is a video for how to go about placing tolerances on a working drawing in Autodesk Fusion. You'll notice on the screen that I have a cam that's intended to be used in an automata box, but it's like a self-made cam, and around, the contour around the outside doesn't have any, right angles or really any specific angled lines. We just have a lot of, unique contours to this, and dimensioning this can be a little bit of a challenge. But the main thing for the video is we want to talk about how to place a tolerance, and we mainly want to think about the hole here, because the hole for the cam is going to have a crankshaft go through it, and it can't be too large or too small because that crankshaft needs to fit perfectly in that hole. So in order to place a tolerance, we can go up to dimension, and we're just going to click on dimensions, and you can also hit the letter D on your keyboard for this, and we're going to click on the hole, and we're going to drag out, and we're going to place the hole dimension. And now you can escape a couple times on your keyboard just to get out of the dimension tool, and we're going to just double click on that 1.57 that you see, or whatever dimension you have is fine. And you're going to see this dimension editing box over here. And we're going to go down to where it says tolerances. And we're going to check that box. And there's different types of tolerances. And if we have a symmetrical tolerance, that would be known as a bilateral tolerance, meaning it can go up or down the same amount. Now, if we want to say it has a deviation, we could have this could also be a bilateral tolerance, but it could be going in different directions. So I could say, it can go up in this case to 1.59, or it can go down to 1.56. If we click on deviation, we can go to something called limit, and it will give the actual values on top of each other. This is like a limits stacked type tolerance. Now, for the sake of the video, you can choose whatever you wish. If you want to use a symmetrical bilateral tolerance, you can. You can use a unilateral, whatever you choose. You can also just put in those values that you see right in these spaces. This allows us to create tolerances, which is a huge part of dimensional analysis. It's a part of manufacturing. It's any part of fabrication. We want something to be built almost exactly the way that we want it to be built, but variation is completely unavoidable. So there is some minuscule amount of allowable tolerance in almost any product we use. We're just going to go ahead and say close. And that's really just how to make tolerances. Now, for this specific part here, one thing I definitely can dimension is the depth. I can find out what the distance is from front to back. Let me just jump down to linear tolerance here. I can go from front to back here and find out my depth. But, one thing about dimensioning anything like this, you will see some X and Y coordinate points. And, you could, just click on each of the points and just try to get people to give you as best as they can from what other point they can get. This is really the only other way you could possibly create a dimension like this, just to think that this is on an X and a Y grid, and you're trying to say, well, from directly south of this point and the center point here, you could try to find where this dimension is. Really only so much you can do with this. There's a higher level of dimensioning that goes along with actually dimensioning something like this, and that's more for a mechanical engineer to probably fill you in on. So this has been a video for how to go about placing a tolerance on a working drawing in Autodesk Fusion.